Alright everyone, we're boiling it up. We're cooking it up tonight and we're going to be trading, zooming it in, getting right into this. Alright. Yes, for those of you joining, this will be a lot more improved here in the future. I'm just testing out and seeing how it's going to work out for tonight. And if it's going to sound good. Tonight we will be trading Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum is one of the best things to trade. I'll be zooming in a little bit better so you guys can see this. Let's go ahead and throw on a little bit of tunes here for the future. Once again, this will be a lot better. I've been on a large hiatus learning how to trade. And it's been quite a journey. A good journey, in fact. And so, as you can see, we are on Ethereum and we have 2,449. Look at that. Great prices. Go ahead and scoot this sucker over so you can see it quite a little bit better. Yeah. There we go. So, tonight is brought to you by Brave. It helps pay for the cryptocurrency every time you use the internet. And the link will be in the description pretty soon. I'm going to teach you a little bit about, for those of you who hasn't joined the Patreon, I can't give you out all the secrets until you join that. But once you join the Patreon, the link is inside of the description. You will get this week's picks, top picks, or anything that I recommend for you to go ahead and get a quick $150 or even $200 off of $20. Soon you'll be able to understand how to trade a lot better and faster. So for now, this test trial and this test run will allow me to know what mistakes I'm making and what I need to improve on. I know that I was supposed to start at 10:30, but things are getting quite hectic and the market is moving quite rapidly. We're going to go ahead and zoom in onto what's really going on right here. Now, if you're new to trading, you're going to have to understand certain things and certain aspects about what's going on and how to do it. That is from my Patreon, and the link is inside of the description. As you can see, the numbers right around here are going up. There's a reason why it's going up. Now, today my entry point was right around here. Entry points are important for you to try your hardest to get used to. Entry points are sometimes certain times of the day. I'm speaking to those of you who actually, need a little bit of a oomph in understanding why and the reason why you need to wait and why it's important to look at certain charts instead of randomly deciding what you should do or when you should actually come inside of the market. It's really important for you to take your time and observe what has happened in the past. It's important for you to just relax and see what's going on and then make your trade. sometimes it'll be a little bit difficult in understanding why you need to wait. For instance, all of this isn't as smooth as you think it is. As things are going, you kind of get nervous on when you should actually come in. Some people decide to come in here at this point, and as you can see, it throttled itself all the way down to here. Now, one of my favorite charts that I like to use is the 1 hour or the 45. It's simple and it gets you to quick entries and quick exits. Try your hardest to just focus on when things are happening and how to actually decide when you should actually come in. It's a little bit difficult at first, but with my help and you clicking on the Patreon link below, you'll be able to know exactly when to come in, how much you want to put in, and not only that, but you'll be able to get better results rather than trying to do it all on your own. Doing it on your own is great, but you will sacrifice a lot of cashola. Now, if you want to trade, I suggest you get a platform called Pioneer and Phoenix. Phoenix is in a link in the description. It's a really good thing to try to trade with Phoenix as marginal calls, and those will be future videos that will come. Right here is an example of the percentage that I am currently at 142%. Once I had came in earlier today with 0.1 Ethereum. Now this is not my day job, but I do use some of my funds when it's the weekend to trade, and I decided to come and show you why it's important for you to try your hardest to wait until the weekend to trade. You could trade whenever you want to trade, but with the Phoenix app, you'll be able to see much quicker results. You'll be able to get things a lot more faster and make better decisions, quicker entries and quicker exits if you feel like. Now this is only an example of where my percentage is at the current moment. But the focal point of tonight's trading strategy is to get you to see why it's important for you to wait. You see, if you're a newbie, this right here, this entry point right here, you would think, okay, well, I need to come down into this. No, don't do it. Just because you see the numbers are flicking like this, it's kind of making you nervous. There are 3 different main things you need to focus on in order to realize whether you need to sell or keep holding. My whole purpose of really making this video is to pre-record an important message. Before I go ahead and say the message, let's go back and see what the percentage is now that I've waited. And now we see a 167% gain from 132. So let's go back to what I'm talking about. The purpose of this whole entire video is to give you my sweat, blood, and tears. This is to give you profits rather than what people claim to steady give, and actually give you information that's already in the past. You need to know now information that will take you beyond from yesterday or last week. Things change in the market rapidly. I mean, it happens fast. But with the help of certain people, especially me, I can help you stay focused and very attentive to what's really going on in the market at any given time. I prefer, as I said, to trade on the weekends. Why? Because I have more leisure time and I can actually see what's going on in the market. One of the positive things about trading with me, by the way, please like, share, and reshare this video. It's very important for you to reshare this so that when you decide to get on my mailing list and you've told me you shared this video, you may be getting $30 in Bitcoin or Ethereum. That goes for the first 100 people who actually reshare this video. Now, let's get back into action. As you can see, this is a live feed of what's going on with my assets and what could be your assets also. I'll teach you in a later video on how to A. Place your assets into a cryptocurrency trading fund. B. What is a market or a limited trade? All of these will come in the future. You've seen thousands and thousands of cliche videos of people telling you this and telling you that. But my full job right here is to give you the full insights of implementing patience, knowledge, and the thirst for striving. We'll stay tuned and we'll go back and see how my assets are doing. Most people don't show you their assets, but I'd like you to see how just by a slight 6% change inside of the market, I'm now at 180%. This 180%, let's say you had put $1,000 within your funds. You would have $2,700. And that's simply by just following my methods and my teachings. It's simple, it's very easy. But unfortunately, you will get a good glimpse and a good understanding of what cryptocurrencies are with this channel. And you will be informed and we will go through any questions you have or anything like that that is involved with what is going on in the market and what you feel, and give your opinions down in the description below. Trading can be made super easy, but it's all about the person who's actually going to be willing to hold on during the ups and downs. I'll go ahead and show you one of the key factors that can actually help you when you want to decide whether you want to sell or trade. My favorite is the 1 hour strategy. As you can see, the line is still pointing up, and it's pointing up pretty hard. It's giving you a good indicator of why you need to probably hold instead of getting rid of certain things. If you try to trade with these two indicators, you may find it a little bit difficult because these oscillate left and right, and sometimes these indicators are not exactly accurate. As you can see, things are slightly going down, but that's supposed to happen. That is exactly what you need, because you can always add more with the Phoenix app, which is a link below. I've just gave you some good clues on what you should do, especially when you want to come inside of the crypto market. The Phoenix link helps you when the crypto market goes low and you've already made your entry and you really want to hold your entry, and let's say it's gone down about -50. Well, you can add a little bit more, and that -50 goes to -10 to 20, and you can see your assets fly up and sell at that time. This trading strategy that I have for you is very simple. It's not complicated. It's not anything you have to wait at certain times just to see if it's going to happen or not. It's very simple and it's very easy. If my 13-year-old daughter can do it, so can you. Let's go back to the charts. The time currently is 10:06 p.m. on a Sunday. As I said, I've held this position right here since 5:30 this afternoon. I'll go ahead and change the time right here, and in the future we'll be discussing on what platform I'm using in order to see where the heck I'm going and what the heck I'm doing. And you'll be a lot more comfortable in making your decision on what you need to do. These charts right here will allow you to not have to look at anything. And by you participating in the Patreon ad, my goodness, you won't even have to look at your charts. You'll simply have to wait until I send you a notification, and boom, you'll have the answer where you need to go. In due time, you'll understand why you should take your time in figuring out why you should hold on at this point. Let's go ahead and take a look at the charts again. And once again, the link is in the description on which chart I'm using. And once again, the reason why we're using the 15-minute to 1 hour indicator is to see why we should hold during the dips. You have to learn to take the pain and take blows and left and right stunts that come at you. This is a beautiful sign right here to simply buy if you haven't already. This thing is about to explode into the thousands. And so we'll look at our assets here, and we are at 124%. You'll see as you click the link in the description, it will give you great indicators on what I am doing currently. Many people will tell you it's a little bit difficult. I don't understand what's going on. My heart's thumping. I just placed a bet and it's going down a little bit. The reason why it's going down is, as I said, your entry. It is all about your entry. As I said earlier, this right here at 11:30, all the way up to here at 148%. Simply hold. Purpose of holding is the bird beak will lie to you right here. So we're gonna hold until I'd say about 11 or 12 o'clock tonight. And the last thing I'd like to tell you before we stir up that pot of stew is when you're placing your assets, you must make sure you place a very low margin. Let's say you have your 500. We'll just use 100. That 100 can get you past $500 to $600. The purpose of doing this is to not get yourself over-egoed and thick-headed in understanding on when to place bets in or out or exiting and entering. That way you can get a good feel of one day you will place a $500 bet and never will have to work again. That is the goal of this channel, is for you to place purposed, smart, reliable bets, whether I'm sending you a clue or not, to see why you need to enter or exit a trade. So let me whip up this stew and I'll be right back to talk with you. With the Brave browser that I'm using it currently, right here to the right, I've already made $10 in 2 days from simply clicking ads. In the link below, you'll be able to do the same thing if you'd like. But the best part about the Brave feature is that it allows you to also use those cryptocurrencies, so you can go and trade those cryptocurrencies without using your own funds. Now that right there is what I call savings. So for instance, if I wanted to take the $10 that was go ahead and gave to me because of the ads, I would take that $10 and flip it to $100 within 2 or 3 trades. Take that $100 and flip it to $200 within 1 trade, and do the same process over and over again. When you're trading, as I said, link in the description of the Phoenix app, it's important for you to not trade when you're sleeping. Don't trade when you're at work. When you're doing these trades, take a second to see if I've sent you that email or not. Sometimes a second person or some advice will allow you to make the best and wisest choice. Now, in the future, everything will be a lot clearer. But on this test trial, hey, we got to take it as it is. We'll be doing a different type of feature mode, but I just had to get this out right here. We're having our slight dip, as we said, which is perfect because at the moment I'll be going ahead and placing the 1 hour. Good. I'll be going ahead and placing another bet, which is perfect. I need it to go down just slightly, and I'll be placing one more bet into it, and it will be soaring high. The best part about the 15 and the 1 hour is that it gives you a chance to place a little bit more rather than what you had placed before. Anyways, so as I said, tonight's clue is only a heads up for you, and you and I can go ahead and place the same bet as going up. And for my Patreons, they'll be getting tomorrow's picks in about 2 or 3 hours on when and what time you need to come in. Thank you, Patreons, for all 200 of you who have been signed up to the Patreon. I really appreciate that. That is amazing. And it's a lot easier for me to send you out the links, and you're so responsive when I tell you, hey, go ahead and place this buy or sell order. Very good job. So I've placed my second bet onto the upwards position, and I'm going to take a slight little break to put some of this stew in a bowl, and we shall watch as this 2,474 prepares to enter our door. So get ready. I would say probably around 11 o'clock we shall see a big spike. So let me go ahead and prepare my stew while you decide what bet you're going to go on. And as I said, this is going to be one of the most effective channels in helping you to grow your wealth from nothing to a lot. I've seen a lot of different channels, and they're fast-paced. Whoa, yeah, oh, I'm doing this. Whoa, slow down. Hey, let's just focus on one cryptocurrency. By the way, it's Ethereum. And let's just take our time in growing it like a plant. A plant requires time, and sometimes it requires a little boost, and it has its down periods, which we will be winning even when it goes down. So I'm going to go ahead and give you some time to just observe what's going on and just look at what's happening with this green line here. As you can see, if you don't know anything about cryptocurrency, red line down, green line up. A big trend line. Last bit of clue that I'm going to give you is it's obvious that once you start seeing this trend, you know exactly where to go. Are we seeing this trend right here? No, we're not. So make your decision on which direction you're going to go, whether it's with Ethereum, Litecoin, or Bitcoin, pretty much all in the same direction. Right now, Bitcoin is at 52,000, and it's steady rising. Once again, this will be a much more improved channel once I set everything up to its preferred standards. And from the 200 patrons that have been supporting me for the past 4 days, amazingly, I appreciate that. And all of this will go towards the setting up of a wonderful platform, so it's a lot more clear and a lot more brighter, so you can get a good full clear view of what's going on. Now, I'm going to stir this pot, and we'll watch more of the magic for about 10 to 20 minutes. And for this first live stream, I greatly appreciate the likes, the thumbs ups. I appreciate the shares. I appreciate all of that. And we're just gonna watch the magic and prepare for another live stream once a day coming up for our picks for our Patreons. Stay tuned and enjoy the magic. Man, that is a good pot right there. All right. So my entry again for my second bet was at 2,433. So now we're zooming up. We're going back up for 2,439. So let's see what goes on here with the other charts. And I'm just simply showing you why it's important to wait. Why it's important to hold on strong. Don't run. You know, when you run, then you get issues. Once you have me as your online broker, and this is fun for me because I want to see the comments in the link below soon. Like, man, you helped me make $1,000 right on for the 1,000. And I want to hear the comments of like, whoa, you know, I thought it was going the opposite way. Like, how do you know this? That's what I kind of want to hear from you, because like we don't have long on this earth, so we have to like utilize the energy that we have for something good. And then this is a perfect way. A little bit of jazz music, a little bit of funny things going on, you know, to liven up the mood. And so just stay focused, and I'll teach you a little bit about what's going on with certain things in the near future. But for right now, as this first live stream, first ever, feels pretty good to have something a little bit new for you. Again, just go ahead and click that link in the description, and after this live stream, I'll give you the link for this app right here so that you can see charts similar to this and be able to zoom in like this, come back out, look at what things are looking like, decide your position that you want to come in, and see different charts. And you can have these little lines that I've created, create little lines to help see where I was. So earlier I came in, I had just one Ethereum, I placed another bet, and right here I placed another bet right here. So now we're just waiting to see, you know, from a 60 to 120 to, you know, just placing another bet and another bet, making that into $300 once it hits to 100 to 200%. So I love the little dips that are happening, because it always allows me to go ahead and place another bet, which I'm so excited to do. But I gotta teach you guys why just holding the small little funds that you see when you see the ups and downs like this. This is perfect. So let me zoom back in so you can see. And the best part is that you have a second eye at what's going on. Let's say you're in a trade and you text me or you send me a message. Day, I don't know what's going on. I need help. What's up? I need help. I need help. I just entered a trade and it's going down. Well, I'll look at my charts and I'll see, well, right here it's clear, especially when you use different cryptocurrencies. You don't absolutely have to just use Ethereum, but I prefer Ethereum for a lot of different reasons. You can come inside of Ethereum with a reasonable amount of money. You can exit Ethereum without losing so much. With Bitcoin, if you're, let's say, when I used to trade while I was asleep, okay, you would have a lot of things happening during the nighttime that would cause like joscillations and ups and downs and turns and turmoils that you really didn't know what was going on with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is very crucial, and you don't want to lax on Bitcoin. Things happen very fast, just like that. You could be going from 100 to minus 200 very fast. So once I learned about Ethereum, then I decided, well, it'd be wise if people who are who trade with me on Patreon, to just stick with Ethereum. Last but not least, before we head out of here, if you trade any USD coins, that is perfect, because USD coins, such as USDT, if you want to write that down, once you download the Phoenix or Coinbase app, USDC is perfect to trade with for several reasons. It doesn't have these big joscillations such as Ethereum right here. See this? All this ups and downs. Well, it has that, but it's more reasonable. You'll be able to see what's going on. Take your time in making your trades. And so we've been doing some USDT trades in the future. So for this live stream, I appreciate it. Tomorrow we're going to see the results of what's going on. And I'm excited to show you a little bit more of the different tools that you can use to help you stay focused and stay aware of when you need to come in with trades and when you need to exit. So stay tuned, and probably around 11 o'clock, last key, I'll be heading down. Stay tuned.